I'm Carrie. This is Tanya. Hi. We are doing the Hot Fusion Flow class today. All you're going to need is your mat, a towel over it if you like it, maybe a sweat towel, a block if you like to use a block, 2 blocks, up to you. Child's pose. We're going to start in child's pose today. So just slowly make it down onto your mat. Spread your knees wide, sink your hips back to your heels, spread your fingers nice and wide, and just relax into your mat. Make sure the knees are wide so the belly can rise and fall as you're breathing. And then just come into the 4 corners of your space. Release any thoughts that are still swirling around, that are lingering from the day. A lot going on right now in the world. So come to your mat, pause your life for 60 seconds, and just be on your space. We're going to begin with our breathing exercise. We're just going to do about 3 of them today. You're welcome to do more if you need them. We exhale all the air out of the lungs. And then we seal the lips and we breathe in. We take a big breath in through the nose. And then we're pausing when we get to our peak. Open the mouth wide, let it go. Nice. Let's do 2 more. Fill it up, breathing in through the nose. Open the mouth wide and say it side out. All right, last one, best one. Fill it up. Your back is rising, your belly is dropping between the knees. We pause and we sigh it out. All right, seal the lips. Come back to that yoga breath. This is the most important part of your practice over the next hour. Breathing in and out through the nose. If you have ujjayi in your practice, you're breathing in through the nose, bringing it down the back of your throat, and then exhaling through the nose with the lips sealed. All right, reaching your arms out. Get your elbows off the mat. If you're in that lazy child's pose, find your active child's pose now. And then let's take an inhale, drop your hands below the shoulders. First pose, tabletop. Hands below shoulders, fingers wide, knees in line with the hands. And then just move around. Just get some movement. Body will usually tell you what it needs. Just starting to warm up a little bit from the inside out, outside in. Maybe flip the wrists. Nice, perfect. Flip the wrists in all directions. Maybe tuck the toes under. That often feels good. Stretching out the backs of the legs. You can bring the fingers facing each other. They can be up. They can face the back of the room. Maybe circles with the low back. Just whatever feels good to you today. Shake out the head, the neck. All right, we're going to find our tabletop. Make sure your fingers are wide. Your middle finger is facing the mirror in front of you. Your back is flat. Engage your core. Pull it in and up to the base of your spine. Make sure you're gazing at the top of your mat. Your head is an extension of your spine. We take an inhale. We curl the toes under. On the exhale, downward facing dog. All right, first one. Move around. Turning this music down a little bit. Just find some movement. First part of class, I don't like to rush. Kind of gets us out of our head and into our space, which is hopefully where you already are. Pedal your feet, maybe come up on the toes, pressing the mat away from you, making sure your fingers are wide. Head hanging heavy like a bowling ball. Now re-engage the core if it's starting to hang out at all. Then close your eyes, just move. Come up on the toes, drop the heels to one side of the room. And take an inhale, come back up on the toes. Exhale, heels to the other side of the room. Maybe round the ankles a little bit. And then when you're ready, find stillness in your downward facing dog. All right, fingers wide, arms nice and strong. Try and take the bend out of the elbow. Try and get those heels maybe a little bit closer to the mat. If they do not touch, that's where you have that little micro bend in the knees. Okay, let's take an inhale. We come high up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and hover into your bear pose. Good. Inhale, the hips go back up. Exhale, we push the heels down. All right, one more. Inhale, high up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. We're going to hold this one and we're going to hover. We're going to hold it. Breathe. 5, 4, 4, chin up, 3, belly tight, 2, and 1. Inhale the hips up, exhale the heels down. Right, walk the feet behind the hands, find ragdoll. So in ragdoll, I like the feet wide, but whatever feels good for you, you can bring them as wide as your mat. And then bend your knees a lot, no straight legs here. Make sure the head is hanging heavy again. Maybe interlacing the hands behind the back. Sometimes that feels good. Sometimes we just like them to dangle. Sometimes we like to grab our elbows. And then you're shifting the body side to side if it feels good. Kind of like a pendulum. Make sure the body weight has now shifted into the toes. That would be the ball mounts. But you can still wiggle those toes a little bit off the mat. Just breathe. Breathe in from one side. And then exhale out to the other side. Drop the hands down to the mat in front of you. Toe heel the feet together. First, forward fold. The big toes will touch. There's a sliver of light between the heels. Bring the fingertips maybe a little bit closer in line with the toes. Belly pulls in and up, forehead slides down. Inhale into your half lift. Nice. Your back is flat. Your hands are on your shins or on the mat. Make sure your gaze is top of your space. And then we shift the body weight forward into the toes. We take an inhale, and on the exhale, we fold. Bend the knees and drop the forehead back down. Shift your body weight into the heels. Inhale, we rise, first mountain pose. Beautiful. The pinkies will go in, the thumbs will go out, the gaze is up or on your eyes, forward if you have a mirror in front of you. Make sure the booty is tight, shifting the body weight into the heels. You should be able to lift them up. Take an inhale, lengthen up and rise. Exhale, open up into your first back bend. So beautiful, Tanya. We're goal posting the arms. We take the gaze up, keep your booty tight. Inhale back into mountain, and then exhale, hands through heart, or you may swan dive down, either one, forward fold. 2 more times, breath the movement. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise all the way up, mountain pose, so beautiful. Exhale, open up, back bend. Inhale, back into mountain. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. This is our last one, saluting the sun, breathing, gazing up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. All right, listen up for change. Inhale into your half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Bring your hands to the top of your mat. Walk your feet back. You should look like a flat board. So you have a lot of options here. You can take these on your knees. If you need to skip any of the up dogs, that's a great option. You can hold the plank and then go into your downward facing dog. Otherwise, you're going to join us for 3 high to lows. We take an inhale, we press the mat away, we hinge forward. Exhale, we lower down halfway, so we're hovering. And then we curl our toes under. We find upward facing dog. Nice. Your shoulders are relaxed. You can take your gaze on you or up, either one. And then we take an inhale, and on the exhale, we found downward facing dog. All right, this is our high-low. It's 4 breaths. It's 4 movements. We do take a lot of them in class. We're going to do 2 more as a class. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale into that downward facing dog. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, that is optional throughout the entire class that we're teaching here. You may skip it. You may go into down dog. You may hold the plank and then go into down dog if you're getting a little tired or you need to take it easy. All right, moving into our leg warm-ups. Inhale the right leg up high. We just lift the leg up. The toes are pointed down, whether they're flexed or pointed. We press the mat away. Your head's down, your belly's in and up. And then exhale, foot to the mat. Other side. Inhale, we bring the left leg up high. Nice. See if you can lift it higher, maybe drop the right heel. Good, perfect. Exhale, foot will come down to the mat. Right, exploring our hips. Inhale, the right leg up high. We're going to flex the foot, bend the knee, and stack the hips into our scorpion pose. And then we exhale into our low lunge, and we pause. We find our eyes. We scissor up the legs, pull your core in, and then inhale, rise. So we rise from the core, not the arms. They want to lift us up, really lift up from your core. Hips are square, nice. Fingers are wide. The pinkies shift in a little bit and the arms will go out if you need to. Then try and take the bend out of the elbow. Keep those hips nice and square. Pull the core in, sit a little lower. Take an inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring your hands down. The right foot's going to come back and we're in that optional high to low. All right, other side, same thing. Inhale the left leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knees, scorpion the leg. Exhale into that low lunge and we pause. Your eyes will go forward. Really tighten up the body. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Good, we're sitting low, but we are reaching up high. That right back glute is engaged. The belly is pulled in. Maybe left hip back a little bit, right hip forward, a little bit lower. Take an inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hands down, foot back, high to low. We're gonna add on, no need to pause as we step through now. We're gonna move forward. Inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high, crescent lunge. Nice. Keep the body low and open up warrior two. All right, so in warrior two, reach those arms out. We want them engaged in opposite directions. Nice. You're gazing down your middle finger. Pull your core in. Bring your arms back. Engage your glutes and sit a little bit lower. Good. Take an inhale and on the exhale, circle the arms down. The right foot comes back and we're doing that high to low again. Always optional. Other side, inhale the left leg up high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. All right, open up, warrior two. Nice. Get those arms strong. No starfish hands or real tight fingers here. Maybe tuck your hips a little bit forward. The belly will pull in and we sit nice and low. The body's tight. Take an inhale and on the exhale, circle the arms down. The left foot's coming back, high to low. We have one more each side. Hope you guys are getting warmed up for our balancing sequence. Inhale the right leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knees, stack, open the hips. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Stay low, open up, warrior two. Nice. Find your eyes up. Right palm up, we reach, and we reverse that warrior. I guess forward it should have been. You are high-fiving the back wall. Your fingers are together in this one. Gaze up past them and sit a little lower. All right, back to two. And then circle the arms down as you exhale. High to low. We have one more side. Okay, we're getting sweaty even without the heat. All right, one more. Inhale the left leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knees, stack, open your hips. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high crescent. All right, open up, warrior two. Left palm up, we reach, and as we inhale, we reverse our warrior. That back arm is sliding down or it's wrapping. Your left arm is straight, no moon arms. Get that elbow nice and straight. Back to two. Circle the arms down, high to low. Nice. All right, we're gonna walk, jump, step, center of your mat. You can grab a sip of water. You may pat your eyes if you need to. And then come to standing on your mat. Right, if you're in your living room, your bedroom, does not matter. Find your eyes in a mirror somewhere so that you can see yourself. We do have 6 balancing poses with some flows thrown in between. So really try and find somewhere that you can focus. If you need to pause me and get in front of a mirror, perfectly fine as well. You are in the center of your mat. Your fingers are wide. Make this active. Shoulders back, eyes on you. Pull your core in. You should all be able to lift your toes and wiggle them off the mat. That ensures the body weight's in the heels. All right, inhale the arms up. Cross the thumbs, release your index fingers, bring your arms back by your ears. And then starting from the top, we glue up our palms. We lock out our elbows. Our booties are tight, our bellies are tight, our chin stays up. And then make sure the toes are still able to lift. Let's take an inhale, we lengthen up, pull your core in, exhale, half moon to the right. Good, keep that chin up, make sure your eyes are on you. No bend in the elbow, no bend in the knees. If they bend, I want you to back up. You can even stay in 12 o'clock and get the exact same benefits. Nice, push the hips out to the left. The body can come down further, great. If not, stay where you're at, breathe, most important. Take an inhale and on your exhale, either stay where you are or surrender for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Right, lick the lips, swallow. You have one more side in our half moon. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, half moon to the left. Check in, are my hips square, are my shoulders square? Are my eyes on me and my chin is up? Arms, bring them back a little bit further back by the ears if you can. Palms together, beautiful form, Tanya. Squeeze your booty, push your feet in the mat, but you're breathing, don't hold the breath. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, your edge is where you're at for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up, good. Lick the lips, swallow. We're coming into our back bend. This will relax your neck before you drop it back. If you're modifying, you may bring your hands on your low back or glutes here. No elbows out. Shine them to the back wall. Tighten the booty, body weight heels. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go back, fall back, lean back. Not about how far you go back. Keep that booty tight, protect your spine. Take the gaze up, maybe draw a line down that back wall, good. Take an inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come all the way down to your mat and surrender. Walk it out. This is any movement that feels good. The half moon, the back bend, compromise the spine as our camel. So just take some free movement, about 20 seconds. Shake the hips a little bit, maybe a frog, maybe do some squats. Release a little bit of our tension here. We're going to find a forward fold in just a moment. All right, forward fold is where we're at. Bend the knees, you're in the center of your space. Drop your forehead down. Fingertips will come closer in line with your toes if you can get them there. Pull your belly in and up. Now slide your hands down the backs of your legs and cup your heels. Good. Pinkies are touching. You can't see yourself right now, which you probably can. If you cannot get your pinkies touching behind you, I want you to grab the backs of your calves, okay? So we're stretching the backs of the legs, not the sides. Heads down, bellies in. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, pull. So 3 lines of energy. This is all happening at the same time. You're pulling on the heels, body weight shifting forward. You're lifting up the hips, belly pulls in tighter. Forehead slides down, and we breathe. Shift the body weight like we're going to do a somersault. Hold it, 5, 4. Breathe through this. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the top. Walk your feet back. This is that optional high to low. You may go into downward dog if you'd rather. All right, walk, jump, step. Center of your mat. Awkward series. Feet are hip width. Good. Toes are forward. Make sure the body weight's in the heels, and we inhale the arms up. Good. Make sure the body weight stays in the heels. Toes should be able to lift in this one. Arms will stay where they're at for the next 3 poses. We don't drop them down. And as we start to move the legs, no knees going out or in. Keep them forward. Let's take an inhale. Pull your belly in. Exhale. Sit down like I've put a chair behind you. Kind of just sticking your booty back. It's not about how far you go back. Knees stay forward. Don't let them shift out. Arms are nice and strong. Relax your shoulders. If they're way up here, relax them down. Belly in, sit low for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale up. Keep those arms up. Practice the discipline. Get up high on those heels for our second layer. If your legs are already shaking, that's good. And you may stay here. Number 1, your back is flat and you are not punching forward. Take an inhale, pull your belly in, exhale. You can come down an inch. That's perfectly fine. Just keep those heels up and that back flat. So you're sliding down an imaginary wall behind you. Belly pulls in, arms get stronger, heels get higher. We hold it for 3. Good. Tanya, 2 and 1. We want those legs shaking. Inhale up, exhale, heels down. Come up to the balls of your feet. Bring your knees together. So if you have a knee injury, old, new, that doesn't feel good to you, you're just coming down with them apart like this. That's a great option, modification. Take an inhale, engage your core. Exhale, maybe come down an inch, maybe 2. You can come down as low as you can. Try not to collapse. Squeeze those knees. Engage your quads. Tighten up your booty. Reach your arms out, and for a challenge, we come up 2 inches and we hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the heels down and let it go. All right, moving on to eagle, and then you will get a break. Feet together, center of your mat, arms by your sides. Transition, just as important. So chest open, fingers wide, find your eyes, find your focus again. Inhale the arms up, palms will meet above you. Exhale, cross wrap and twist the right arm, good, under the left. We've got palms together. If that's in your practice, you may grab your opposite elbows. You may grab your waist, whatever feels good to your body. Let's take an inhale, pull the belly in, bend the knees. Exhale, lift the right leg and wrap it around. So the higher you lift the leg, the better the wrap you're gonna get. You have a lot of options. Tanya can get the wrap here, but if you can't, it's just beside you hovering kind of here, or it's just sort of hovering beside you on the mat. A kickstand, great. Then we shift our knees to the right a little bit, upper body to the left, and we sit down low. I want your backs flat. Anybody's starting to lean forward, drop this foot down, pull the belly in, and sit down a little bit lower. This would be a great modification. Breathe, good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the arms up, let your palms meet above your head. Exhale, cross, wrap, and twist the left side. Nice. Either grab those shoulders, palms together, maybe pull lower today. Feel that stretch upper back. Let's take an inhale, pull the belly in. Exhale, bend the knees, get low. Lift the left leg, and now wrap it. You can wrap it, we're just gonna hook it with your toes. If you can't, beside you, it's kickstand it, either one. And then we want that one straight line down the front side of your body. So those knees, we want to shift a little bit to the left, upper body to the right, and we squeeze. We're working 14 major joints and organs. You have to squeeze. Press your palms, squeeze your booty, pull your core in, maybe tuck the hips, sit low, and hold it for 3. Good. 2 and 1. Inhale your arms up, palms will meet above you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into your half lift. Exhale, high to low. One little break, keep it. All right, walk, jump, step, center of your space. You get a 10, 15-second break. If you need some water, I'm going to grab a sip here. Moving into our next 3 balancing poses, and then we're done. So, you grab that water, maybe pat your eyes a little bit, come back into the center of your mat, regroup. So this is when we start to kind of lose our focus. Maybe we've left the room a little bit, maybe we paused, we had to come back in. Come back within the 4 corners of your space. Come back to why you're doing this, why you're here. Enjoy the moment and find your eyes back on you. All right, let's take a couple breaths just for our next couple of poses. If you want to close your eyes, you can close them as well. We're going to take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth wide and we let it go. One more. Fill it up all the way in through the nose. Open the mouth wide and let it go. If your eyes were closed, link them to open. Find yours in the mirror. Right, shift your body weight into the left leg and bring the right foot up. Right, standing forehead to knee. This is a great, great foundation right here. I don't ever move. I'm not sure if Tanya's going to move forward today. This is the pose right here. Your left leg is locked out, shoulders back, chest open, eyes forward. If you feel like you can move forward in this, you're going to take a big inhale, pull your belly in, and the exhale, you're going to round down. You're going to grab your foot or your knee and interlace your fingers all the way to the webbing. Good. Belly pulls in, eyes back forward, take an inhale, and on the exhale, start the kick. Nice. Make sure that left leg isn't too wobbly. A little bit's okay, but get it nice and locked out. Pull the toes towards the feet. Great. You can always back out. Same pose, same benefits. And then if you're going into that final expression, you're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, just bend your elbows. You're going to tuck your chin down. You're going to find your big toe, and you're going to hold it. Otherwise, you're staying here like Tanya. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot down. Good. Setting up for the other side. Let's turn this down a little bit. Shift the body weight into the right leg and bringing the left foot up. Nice. The knee is in line with the hip. So if you're from the side, knees in line with hip, toes are pulling up towards the sky. Imagine a little string wrapped around that big toe and lifting it up. You're staying here. Keep that knee up. If you're moving, take an inhale, pull the belly in. Exhale, hollow it out, round down, great. Knee. Perfect. If you're new, if you're just starting this, if you have an injury, you may stay right here. That's perfect. If you want to kick today, take an inhale, and on the exhale, just start your kicks. Kick the foot into the hand for a standing big toe. The toes will be pulling towards the face. 2 straight arms and 2 straight legs would be your ultimate goal. Then you're either staying right there or you're taking an inhale, and on the exhale, bend your elbows, tuck your chin down. The gaze is going to be on your right big toe this time. Keep your eyes open. Breathe for 3, for 2, for 1. Left foot down. Good. Find a mini back and bend. Place your hands on your low back and just release some tension along those hips. Standing bow, also known as dancer's pose. One you can modify quite a bit as well. Feet together, center of your mat. Right elbow drops down by the right hip. Just grab inside your foot. Perfect. Or your ankle if you're uber flexible. Perfect. Shoulders disappearing. Inhale that left arm up. So you really want that mirror facing the mirror in front of you, not the left or right side of the room. Your chin's going to stay up, and as you start to kick, I want you kicking forward, not down. So find the eyes forward. We take an inhale, lengthen, good. Exhale. Just start your kick slowly. You can stay right where Tanya is. You're going to gaze, perfect. It's your eyes, you're down your middle finger. If you start to see these toes crusting up, then maybe drop the arm down into a number 3. That would be like a 3 o'clock. Perfect, you fall out, you come back in, you may stand on your mat. It's perfectly fine, you have time. If you're kicking, just reach a little bit more, lengthen a little bit more, breathe into this, and then just hold it for 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up, exhale down. We're here about a minute on each side, so you always fall out, but try again, or you stand on your mat with your hands to your heart until you're ready to move on. All right, left elbow dropping down by the left foot, grabbing inside our left foot. Woo. All right, get a nice grip, and inhale that right arm up. All right, palm facing the right mirror in front of you. Keep your chin up. You have one straight line on that right side of your body. I know this arm likes to fall forward. Just get it nice and strong on this side. Let's take an inhale, we lengthen up. Exhale, we start our kick slowly. Kicking the foot into the hand. So the foot is what's going to lower you, not the arm. So try not to just fall forward in this. Start to kick the foot up, drop the body down. Nice. Gaze down your middle finger. Keep your core in. Protect your back here. Keep the hips square. Try not to shine them open too much. Kick a little bit more. Reach a little bit more. Nice. Hold it for 3. Good. 2 and 1. Let it go. Foot down. Just release. We're at the back of our mat for our final balancing pose. Feet are together, sliver of space between the heels. Nice. Inhale the arms up. Good. Cross the thumbs, release the index fingers again. Steeple grip. Take an inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, take a big step with your right foot. Hinge the upper body down as the back leg comes up. You may modify by bringing your hands to your heart if this is too much on your low back like it is mine. Otherwise, you want to look like this T. Shine the toes down. Pull the belly in tighter. Gaze top of your mat, and we hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Good. We're going to switch the grip. Maybe switch your thumb and your pinky on this side. You have about 15 seconds. Take an inhale, lengthen up tall. Exhale, big step with the left foot. You may fly your arms, you may keep them out, or they're at your heart. Good. If they're out, lengthen up, lift them up a little bit. Belly's tight, you should be shaking. Lengthen, lift for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Maybe close your eyes, just take a couple breaths. And then just come down to your mat. You have a break. We're moving into our second half of class. This is where we flow Vinyasa style. It's about 20 minutes or so, give or take a little bit. It is 5 songs, 4 flows. We do have a 3-minute ab sequence in between. So we're going to keep moving and breathing for about 20-something minutes. This is where we get our cardio portion of class. You need a break at any time. You may pause me and take a break or keep going. Think 20-something minutes. If this is all you have for the day, I want you to keep pushing yourself. So 2 songs. You're going to get a little break, flip over onto our backs, take our abs, flip back over for our flow 3, flow 4 coming down. All right, let's do this. We need to change up our music. All right, let's get into our downward facing dog. All right, let's take a couple breaths as we get ready as a class. Big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth wide and sigh it out. All right, 1 more. Fill it up through the nose and then sigh it out. All right, flow 1. Have some fun. You can get some music on or this playlist. All right, inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Keep the body low, open up, warrior 2. Right palm up, we reach and we reverse that warrior. Right arm is straight, you're gazing up. Come back 2, turn the gaze to the back wall. You're finding your side angle and you're in a 6-12. Good, gaze up. Drop your right palm down and pull your left arm long, but keep your chin up. Drop your left palm down, your back foot will spin up. We're gonna bring the right arm up to the sky with the gaze. Exhale, just slip the palm behind the back and take the wrap. It's in the crease on the side. Inhale, bring that right arm back up. Exhale, humble your warrior, wizard pose. So we wrap our right arm around our right leg, we drop our head down, pinch in the throat. If you need to drop this back knee, that's a great option as well. Good, breathe. Now drop the right palm inside the right foot, spin your back foot down. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, flip it behind the back, take the wrap. Inhale, bring the left arm back up. Exhale, the hands down. Inhale, hands to your heart. Nice. You're sitting in a crescent lunge here. Your hands are at your heart. Pull your belly in. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, revolve, press into this right side of your room, your bedroom, wherever you're at. Gaze is up, belly's in, elbow outside knee. If you're feeling strong, open those arms up and fly them today. All right, back to center, hands at the heart. Sit the body low. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, right foot back, optional high to low. Transitioning into the second side on our flow to 1. Inhale, the left leg up high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high, press, and belly in. Open up, warrior 2. All right, left palm up, we reach, and we reverse that warrior. Nice. Left arm is straight, you're gazing up. Come back to 2. Turn your gaze to that back wall. You're in a side angle, but your gaze is still up. Drop your left palm down, palm, good, right palm pulls long. And then drop your right palm down. Maybe spin your back foot up as the left arm's coming up the sky. Exhale, get it in the crease on your left, right side body. Inhale, the left arm back up. Exhale, wizard pose. Wrap the left arm around the left leg. Maybe walk the left leg out a little bit. Engage your core, head down. Right, we're moving. Left palm's going to drop down inside the left foot. Back foot down, right arm up. Exhale, flipping it behind the back. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, the hands down. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart and sit low. Nice, belly's tight. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, revolve your crescent to the left side of the room. You may stay here. You're feeling steady. Fly your arms, open the heart. Back to center, hands at heart, sit the body low. We hold it for 5, lower 4, 3, 2, and 1. High to low, optional. Moving into our flow 2. All right, inhale the right leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knee, and find your scorpion pose. Exhale all the way through to a warrior 2. So spin that back foot down. Good. Sit low. And then straighten out your right leg. Turn your body to the left side of your room. I want your toes in and your heels out. Good form. So you're pigeon-toed here. Inhale, drop your head back, and your gaze will go up. Exhale, swan dive down, belly in. So many options. Beautiful. You can take the wrap. You can grab your big toes, thumb and peace fingers. Core is tight. Forehead pulling down, lips towards the mat, pulling and breathing through this. You're here just a few moments. All right, let's inhale back into our airplane wings. Pull your core tight. Pause for your exhale. Inhale all the way back and find a strong warrior 2. Sit low. Exhale, circle the arms down. Left palm's going to go in the mat. Side plank, you have a lot of options, but press the mat away. Lift the hips up. Gaze past those fingertips. Maybe pulling right arm long and maybe lifting leg off the mat. We hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands down, high to low. Other side, give it a little break. All right, inhale the left leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knees, stack, open your hips. Exhale, stepping through, back foot down. Inhale, warrior 2 this time. Straighten out the left leg. We're going to turn our body to the right side of the room. Bring your toes in, pigeon toe them out. Good, the heels out. Let's interlace behind the back on this one. See if your palms can go together. I know they want to go out. If we can bring them together, great. If not, no problem. Inhale, drop your head back. Exhale, belly in, come on down. Good, your lips towards the mat, forehead, maybe shifting the body weight a little bit more into the ball mount so they're not gripping onto the mat though. Nice, arms are way up to 12 o'clock, belly stays tight. Right, let's inhale into our half lift, airplane your wing. Keep the hips square, we're only twisting the upper body here. Right palm goes down, left arm will go up, the gaze will follow. And then as you exhale, maybe flip it behind the back if that feels good. All right, come back into your airplane wings. Left palm's gonna go down, right arm's gonna go up, and then behind the back, we flip it. It feels good. Right, back into your airplane wings. Bring your hands to your waist, get everything tight. Pull your core in, squeeze your booty. Inhale all the way up and find a strong warrior two. And then circle the arms down, you're almost there. Right palm in the mat, take the bend at the elbow, rainbow the body. Then you can stagger the legs, you can stack them. You may drop this right knee, push the body up, or pull the body long, nice. We hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left palm down, high to low, good. Child's pose. All right, you are starting on your back for our abs. We've got 3 minutes of abs, 1 minute on our back, 1 minute tabletop, 1 minute plank. Modify anytime you want to. Skip them if you need to, or do something other than what we're doing. No problem. If you're on your back, traditional crunch right here is what Tanya's doing. Soles of the feet together would be an option as well, and let the knees fall wide. You can take that yogi bicycle. Make sure the limbs are touching, the elbow to the knee, the shoulder to the quad. Just make sure as you're going down, you're inhaling. As you're coming up, you are exhaling. Your low back needs to be pushed into the mat for this entire sequence. So if you want to lift the feet at any time, if you want to tabletop those legs, your feet have got, or your low back has got to be in the mat. Otherwise, you are compromising your spine. Right, good. Just breathe and lift. Make sure you're breathing into this. Right, you only have about 15 seconds on your back. Right, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in. Maybe grab your opposite wrist, a little side to side roll, massage the low back. All right, 2 spinal roll-ups. You are in a tabletop. That's where we're going to meet. So not a plank yet. Find a tabletop. Make sure your hands are below the shoulders. Your fingers are wide. We're going to tuck our toes and lift our knees off the mat. Now this is where you are welcome to stay at any time. You want your back flat, no chins down like this. You cannot breathe or swallow. So you may stay here. We've got about 45 more seconds. You want to drop the knees and lift them up. Belly tight and lift them up. Make sure the back is flat. We'll just do about 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Re-engage your core. 2, and 1. I'm going to lift my back up. You can stay where you're at. Actually, we're going to stay in a tabletop. We're going to do a few more. We're going to do just about 20 more seconds. Knees go in, knees go out. Knees go in, knees go out. Knees go in, knees go out. In, out. Freeze them if you want. We'll just stay here for 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, child's pose. We've got a plank. All right, 1 more minute of just our plank. Then she'll edit that out. All right, let's get into our plank. You've got some options here. 1 minute. Hands below shoulders. Back is flat. A lot of times we see this. That is not a plank. Forearm plank. You are here. Again, no booties in the air. No chins down. We want the chin up, the back flat, the core pulled in tight. I'm going to go back into a high plank. You may drop your knees at any time. Just breathe. Neck is an extension of your spine. Don't drop it down. I know you want to. You can stay here, or if you want to bring maybe the right leg out, the left leg out, or left leg in. Right leg out, right leg in. Left leg out, left leg in. Up to you. Keep that booty low. Try not to keep swaying down into it. Woo, that got me a little winded. All right, just a few more seconds here. You can jack it, you can stay here, you can hold the plank. Just here a few more seconds. All right, stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, child's pose. All right, moving into flow free. 90 seconds, and then we're coming down. Inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale into your high crescent. You've got 90 seconds. Open up, warrior two. Then straighten out your right leg. Inhale, find length. Exhale, you're in your triangle pose and your gaze is up. Exhale, flip the palm, get it behind your back. Inhale, bring that left arm back up. Exhale, it's long, optional, lift this right arm as well. Drop your hands down to your mat, walk your back foot in halfway, flatten the feet, right arm up, left palm down, and then take an exhale, it's behind the back if it's in your practice. Inhale, bring the right arm back up, exhale the hands down, good. Inhale, airplane wings. For an option, you might need to drop both your legs, that's okay, that means you would be here. Otherwise, try and get that back leg up, good. Standing splits, bring your hands down to your mat, the forehead goes down, the back leg comes up, maybe micro bend this right knee a little bit, that'll help get it higher. Block if you need it, right palm in the block or the mat, open up your left side body, balancing half moon. Pull your shoulder back on the left side, flex this back foot, karate kick the back wall, re-engage your core, square off the hips, airplane wings, we're almost here. Good. Hands to your heart, take a breath. Right, the left palm comes down, the right arm goes up, bring the back leg higher. We're gonna hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, high to low. You have one more side. Class is coming down, flow 4. Right, inhale the left leg up high. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Open up, warrior 2. Straighten out the left leg, inhale, lengthen, exhale, 612, you're in a triangle pose. Exhale, get it behind the back in the crease. Inhale, bring the right arm back up. Exhale, it's long, you may uti to the arms and lift the left arm. Hands down to your mat, back foot in a little bit. Right palm down, left arm up, see nice straight legs and flat feet, good. Flip the palm behind the back. Inhale, the left arm goes back up. Exhale, the hands down. Inhale, airplane your wings. Good. Find your balance, pull your belly in. And then standing splits, bring your hands down to the mat. Good. Back leg comes up, forehead comes down. Left palm will go in the mat or the block. We're going to find our balancing half moon to the right. Open your heart, pull your right shoulder back. Good. Belly stays in, foot flexed. All right, we're going to shift back. We're almost there. Airplane wings. Good, Tanya. Hands to your heart, take one breath, and then bring the right palm down, the left arm up, you've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High to low. Class, good timing. Class is coming down for our flow 4. Inhale the right leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knees, stack, open your hips into a scorpion pose, and then exhale, pigeon. You're just going to swing the knee through. You have a lot of options with our pigeon. The knee is on the edge of the mat, good. The foot is flexed. She's in a proud pigeon right now. Left leg is directly behind her with the foot down. You may take an inhale if you'd like, and on the exhale, just find sleeping pigeon. Only if it's in your practice forearms, great option. Arms stretched out, that's another option. Forehead on your block. You find that you're falling over onto that right side. Lift the hips up. You want these hip points facing towards the mirror. I like a block under my booty on that side just to keep it up. Breathe, surrender. If you're a little winded, take some open mouth exhales at any time just to bring your heart rate down here. Otherwise, we're back in that child's pose breath. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If this ever doesn't work for your body, we're taking our supine figure 4 on our back. That would be, you would be here. At any time, this is the same exact pose, but on your back. Slowly drop your hands below your shoulders, push the body up. Good, and come over onto your left side, single leg stretch. Facing the left side of your room. Yes, perfect. Try and shimmy maybe this leg inside the leg if you can. Flexing your feet. Inhale your arms up into mountain. Exhale, turn your torso to the left, good, and bring your forehead down to your knee. So if you're thinking my knee is never going to touch my forehead, you're going to bring it up to touch it. This is a compression pose. This isn't about stretching the Achilles here. So get your forehead down. Maybe your belly and torso are laying against your thigh. Shoulders back. We like to hunch them up here. Good. Okay, let's inhale all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands top of your mat. Push the body up, nice. Anything that feels good to move from your pigeon, good. High to low, last one of class. Move the body, maybe a scorpion, just feels good. Maybe flip your dog. And we have one more side, and then we're coming down. Inhale the left leg up high. Flex the foot, bend the knees, stack open the hips. Exhale, swinging the left knee through, pigeon pose. Setting up this side, it is going to feel different because the body is not balanced. So modifying for this side, good. Squaring off the hips, she's setting up in that proud pigeon. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, sleeping pigeon. Surrender, heart rate's down on this side. Just breathe. You're here about a minute. It's well begun. There's about 40 seconds. Come back in the room. If you've left at all, that means that your mind has started to wander about something other than your pigeon pose and your breath. Just breathe. Heart rate slow down. Coming to the best part of class, Cobra. Okay, drop your hands below your shoulders, pushing the body up slowly so you're facing now the right side of your room. Single leg stretch. Again, this is not about the Achilles. That's perfect. Inhale your arms up to mountain. Exhale, literally turn your torso and lay it on your right thigh. Now bring your knee up so that your forehead is touching it. That's the pose here. We're working metabolism, thyroid, parathyroid, but you've got to get the connection. So don't worry about this knee. It might be all the way back. That's fine. Just breathe. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands top of your mat. Final flow of class, high to low, or whatever you need to do here. Shake out the leg, flip the dog, and then you have a break. Come down to your mat, grab one sip of water or a little sip if you need it, and we're going to go into our Cobra. We have 3 sets of Cobra. We're starting on our bellies. I want to make sure you bring your fingertips so they're in line right here, kind of at your nipple line. And then the elbows want to fall out. Squeeze them in. Press your feet in the mat so much that the quads engage and your knees lift up. All right, chin is down. Good. Exhale the air out, and on the inhale, just lift your chest up a little bit. Your hands are only there for balance, so to ensure you're not using them, maybe flip them up if you can. Your gaze can stay down or on you. Nice. Feet are in the mat. We hold it. Breathe. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, chin down. Just gaze to the right and relax. It's your little mini Shavasana. Just let it go. Arms by your sides. All right, chin back to the mat. Bound locust. This is where we interlace our hands behind our backs like this. Blow up your palms if you can. Exhale the air out, and on the inhale, fly. Fly the legs, fly the arms. Good. See, she's lifting them off the mat, but squeeze them. If you want to modify, they are hip width apart. Breathe. Push your hips down. Don't hold your breath. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, chin will come down, and your gaze the opposite way, to the left. Just surrender, relax, coming to the final portion of class. If you don't like a floor bow, which is what we're going to do next, I would recommend if you have a compromised low spine, do not do this one. Maybe take another one we just did. Otherwise, our floor bow, we bend our knees, we grab in or out of our feet, we bring the knees as close together, we don't want them flying out. Exhale the air out, and on the inhale, just kick your feet into your hands. It's not about how high you lift. Good. You can pull the body up like a teardrop. We're opening the front side of our hearts. If it feels good, just kick, reach, pull, breathe. All right, take an inhale, and on the exhale, let go and surrender. Let go of your feet. Just let them flop down, maybe flopping side to side. Just kind of releasing that tension. Just if it feels good, windshield wiper them back and forth. All right, setting up our final child's pose. So listen up, get active. Drop your hands below the shoulders, knees wide. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, good. Child's pose. You don't want to ever just pull back. We want to pull our core in and then pull it back. And then just settle in. It's our final one. Hips are wide, our hips are lower. Knees are wider, maybe arms are stronger. All right, let's take an inhale. Come up, push the body up, camel pose. Again, lots of options for all of you. You may keep your hands at your heart. You may place them on your low back or glutes. Good. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, your body, your practice. So tuck the toes if you need to. It's not about how far you go back. Good. Keep your eyes open. This is an active pose. Beautiful. If you see the back wall like Tanya, grab onto your feet. If not, you may stay upright. Just stay active and breathe. Let's take an inhale, come all the way up, and on the exhale, surrender. You're in an embryo pose. The knees will squeeze together, the forehead will tuck, and the arms will go back by your sides. All right, camel's best friend, and since that was a maximum extension of our spine, we got to kind of release that tension with our rabbit. So I want you sitting tall on your mat. Don't start folded over. Get some length in the core first. Perfect. You're grabbing onto your feet with all your fingers. Your shoulders are back. Your chest is open. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, drop the chin, hollow out the belly, and slowly round down so your forehead is as close to your knees as you can get them. Now, I know you can't see me. Just listen. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, pull on your heels and push them together. Lift your hips up to the sky. Walk your forehead a little bit closer to your knees. There's no tension on your head. Good. Belly pulls in. Pull, 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 and breathe. Round out your spine. All right, let's take an inhale. We come all the way up. On the exhale, coming over onto your left side body, stretching. A few more minutes. We get to stretch the body. Butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees falling out nice and wide, sit with a flat back, no hunching yet. Find your eyes forward. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, just start to hinge forward. You can't go down anymore for your body, not ours or hers. You just drop your forehead down, shoulders, relax them so they're not hunched way up. Maybe the elbows are pressing on the knees. Just surrender. You can always place that forehead on a block if that feels good. All right, let's inhale all the way up. On the exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. You're flexing your feet. They are pulling towards your face, maybe a micro bend in your knees if it's in your practice. Let's inhale, arms up to mountain. Exhale, keep your eyes forward. Hinge the body down. Use your core gut and grab onto your big toes with your thumb and peace fingers. Maybe wrap them if you can. Shoulders back. And take 3 breaths. 2 forward on you and then down. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, come down 1 inch. Relax your shoulders back. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, 1 more inch. Your final one. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, drop your forehead. Maybe bring your knees up and let the forehead fall between those wide knees. Surrender. All right, let's inhale all the way back up. On the exhale, just scooch a little bit towards the top of your space. Last chance to use your core. Inhale, reach the arms out, palms are up. Exhale slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Try not to just fall back into this. Happy baby is where we're at. I want you to stamp the ceiling, not the wall in front of you or wherever you're at. So then heels up, toes back, spine on the mat, low back pushing in. Maybe rolling to side. Sometimes that feels good. We massage our kidneys, our low back. Maybe straighten out one leg, bend the other. Just whatever feels good. You can rock side to side. All right, let's get our legs up the wall. So all we're doing here is we're micro bending the knees. Again, we're stamping the ceiling. You have options. Hands stacked under the tailbone if you need the support like myself beside you, or a dead bug. Reach them up to the sky. Let the wrists kind of just relax. Now you may stay here. If you want to take an inhale, you can come into our supported shoulder stance like Tanya here. Pressing the hands below the hips and then lifting them up to the sky, draining the legs, heart's getting a nice break. And then if you want to move further, we take an inhale, and on the exhale, we drop the legs down behind you. Good. If your feet come down, you can bend those knees. Deaf man's pose is where she is at. Perfect. Do not look left or right. Compromise your neck. Squeeze the knees by the ears. Fold it in half here. Let's take an inhale. Slowly bring the legs up. And on the exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time, I want you to lower your legs. Good. Your hands can be your brake pads. As you lower, grip onto your right knee. Nice. Your feet are flexed. You're interlacing right below your right knee. And you're pulling the knee towards your face and then out and around by your underarm. Flexing those feet, you're going to get that nice pinch in the hip. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, gaze to the right, twist to the left. Your shoulders are flat. Do not let them lift off the mat. This isn't about the knee touching. This is just getting a nice twist. Shoulders stay down. We gaze over, palm up if it's like this in this L. Otherwise, palm down, like my palm down, protect that shoulder, whatever feels good to you. Right, back to center. I want you to bring both knees up, realign the spine here. Good, get a nice stretch. Keep the left knee up, we're almost there, and extend the right leg long. Pulling up and then out by the underarm. Let's take an inhale, we gaze to the left this time. On the exhale, we twist to the right. And just bringing out the body, whatever feels good. Find some breaths on your own. See if you could melt literally deeper into your space. Not about over twisting. We're almost there. Inhale back to center. Bring your knees up. So set this up. Second to final pose. Wrap your arms around your legs. Flex your feet. Maybe grab the elbows. For if you are a little ball here like Tanya, seal in your practice until we see you tomorrow. Let's take an inhale. And on the exhale, final Shavasana is where we're meeting. Spread out on your mat, you guys. You worked hard. This was 1 hour of your day. I hope you feel so amazing and so much better. Fingers wide, let's let them drape. Palms up, relax, low back in the mat. Let the eyes sink back into your sockets. Tongue, relax if that means your jaw is relaxed. And then you're just going to be here as long as you would like in your final Shavasana. You may stay here. You may lay here for 5 minutes, 20 minutes. You may lay here the rest of your day. It's going to be your last minute of peace for the day. All right, thank you guys. Happy day. We hope you enjoyed it from Tanya and myself. Happy day.
Thank you.
Thank you.